Today's problem is gas station, difficulty medium. This is a pretty commonly asked question, so it'll probably be a good one to file away in your memory bank. Fortunately, there's really only like 3 variables that you need to track through this, and really only 2 variables. Other than a variable that just gets tracked automatically as we iterate through the list of gas stations. But the challenge is there are n gas stations along a circular tour. You're given 2 arrays, gas and cost. Gas is the gas array contains the amount of gas available at each gas station, and cost is the gas needed to travel from station I to station I plus 1. You have a car with an unlimited gas tank. You start with an empty tank at some station. Your task is to return the index of the starting station if it is possible to travel once around the circular route in a clockwise direction without running out of gas at any station. Otherwise, return -1. If a solution exists, it is guaranteed to be unique. Now, yeah, normally, the solution wouldn't necessarily be unique, but we are guaranteed that our solutions will be unique. So, example 1, we'll come back to that one. This one, so this one it's pretty obvious you can't do it. You can't start at this station, the station at index 0, because you can only get 3 gallons of gas, and you need 7 gallons of gas to get to the next gas station. Now, you could start at index 1, where you get 9 gallons of gas. It takes you 6 gallons to get to the next station. So when you get there, you got 3 gallons left. You add 3 more gallons. You have 6 gallons. Unfortunately, you need 7 gallons to get to the next station. So you can't do it. All right. Number of gas stations will be between 1 and 10 to the 6th, 1 million. Gas and cost available at each station will be between 1 and 10 to the 3rd, 1,000. Expected complexities, that would be linear, and a lot of companies asking this question, most of which are pretty prominent companies. I'm not sure what Zoho or FactSet is. Topic tags, greedy. Okay. Yeah. Let me think about that. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. So let's look at this. We'll use the first example. Really, the important variables here are, and you can call them what you want: current gaining, total gaining. Current gaining really keeps track of whether or not you can get to the next gas station. Total gaining is whether you can get all the way around the loop, okay? See, if current gaining goes negative, you're not going to be able to get to the next gas station. Now, total gaining could go negative, but if in the process of going all the way around the loop, you do have more gas than you need, then you're okay. You just have to pick the right station to start with. The third variable is candidate, but candidate is really just tracking the index of the loop. So let me get a pen here. We had current gaining, total gaining, and candidate for I equals, let me see, can I pull this over a little bit more? That's as far as it goes. Yeah, I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay here. Pen. All right, so I is 0. Starts at 0. Current gaining is gas at 0 minus cost at 0. So gas at 0 is 4. Cost at 0 is 6. That is negative 2. 0. Yeah, so current gaining starts at 0. We go to negative 2. Total gaining. That would also be negative 2. Well, this one is a problem. Current gaining is a problem because we can't get to the next gas station. So if current gaining is less than 0, we need a new candidate. Okay? Candidate is I plus 1, and current gaining, we're going to reset it. We got to start over. Okay? Current gaining is back to 0. All right, I is now 1. I is now 1. So we're here, 5 and 6. Current gaining, so gas at index 1 is 5, cost is 6, that is negative 1. That's a problem, right? Negative 1. Now total gaining, we are going to add that to what we have already. Negative 2 plus negative 1, we are going to be at negative 3. So we can't start at index 1 because we can't get to the next gas station. Current gaining less than 0. Candidate becomes I plus 1. I plus 1 is 2. Okay? And current gaining goes back to 0. I think I'll just erase it. Current gaining goes back to 0. So now candidate is 2. So we're here and we're here. Gas minus cost. 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay? Total gaining is total gaining plus gas minus cost, which is 4. So negative 3 plus 4 is 1. Is current gaining less than 0? It isn't. So we could start at index 2. I mean, we would at least get to the next gas station. So, okay, so we don't do any of that. And, sorry. I forgot to increment I went to 2. I is now going to go to 3. 3. Okay, so now we're here. 4, 5. Gas minus costs. Gas minus cost is negative 1. So current gaining is negative 1. Add that to current gaining. We're going to get 3. Add that to total gaining. We are going to get 0. Current gaining less than 0? No, it isn't. So we're actually done. We've gone through all of the gas stations. So what we're going to return is total gaining greater than or equal to 0? Meaning there's enough gas in here to get all the way around. And so we would return candidate. Candidate is 2. If total gaining is less than 0, there's not enough gas available to get all the way around, so we would return negative 1. And they explain it here, which is go ahead and start at 2. You're going to get 7 gallons of gas. You're going to use 3 to get to the next station. So when you get there, you're going to have 4 gallons. Add another 4 gallons. Now you've got 8 and you're going to use 5. Now you've got 3 gallons when you get to index 0, at that point you'll fill up the 4 gallons, that's 7 gallons, and you're going to use 6 gallons to get to the next station. When you get there, you'll have 1 gallon. You will add 5 gallons, you'll have 6 gallons, and you'll use the 6 gallons to get back to where you started. Okay, so that's it. Again, it's a pretty common question, but there's really only 3 variables, 2 of which you need to maybe give a little bit of thought to how you're going to manipulate them. But candidate is just tracking the loop index. All right, let's get rid of all of those. And, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, let's do a quick sanity check on this. All right, that's good. Submit. All right, let's see. Well, go ahead and like the video. That motivates me to do another one. And you can subscribe to the channel. It's free. You should get notifications when a new problem becomes available, which is every weekday. And we'll see you next time.